Welcome to Visualize Your Vocabulary. Make a picture of it, it'll last longer anyways. Let's get this started with. Today we're doing another 10 words, and let's get this started with. Alright, our first word is irascible. Irascible is an adjective, and this basically means it's really cranky. That person's really cranky. This bull is very cranky. Now to harass a bull is to make it irascible, which is not a good idea. Alright, our next word is sapid. Sapid is also an adjective. And this just basically means to be very engaging. You remember this with zap it. Now, broccoli, hot fudge sundae, and you have to go ahead and zap it. Now, that's how you actually go ahead and become sapid to words like broccoli, hot fudge sundae, and by zapping it. All right, our next word. Why is this? All right, our next word is caustic. Caustic is an adjective. This also means to be very acrid. Like you go ahead and you're poking someone because that person's pretty like very annoying towards you, shall we say that? And you remember this with caustic. Hey, be very caustic. Be careful about there. And it's like, hey, what are you doing? All right, our next word is impudent. Impudent is an adjective, and this just means to become very insolent, to just ignore the person, and to just go ahead and be downright disrespectful. And remember this with impudent. Then you were studying really hard when an imp suddenly came in front of you and then started distracting you and became very, very rude. And you say, get out or you will regret it. And however, he just kept being rude. So you throw a book that you already finished reading at him, which dented him in the head. He should have moved away because the imp you dented now has a big hole in his head. Alright, our next word is sophistry. Now, sophistry here is a synonym to deception, because you remember this with deception. It's like you're going ahead and you're not doing things. And according to the word nerd's book here, this is the example that you remember with. You remember it with malediction. Mao Zedong apparently has an addiction to swearing. And every day he has to swear to someone to go ahead and do this, and just to keep that in check, keep the motivation and keep the wanting and the craving at check. Also, I did not draw this, word nerds did, so don't blame me, YouTube. Our next word is sophistry. Sophistry basically means to go ahead and become deceptive. I should probably mention that this part, malediction, is actually cursing, where it just basically means cursing. And you remember, alright, next word is sophistry, as I've already mentioned. Sophistry is an adjective, and this means deception. Deception here. You remember this with sofa street. So you have a go ahead, and you tell your dad to go ahead and put the sofa go on sofa street. And so he brought the sofa onto the street, and he's like, hey son, what you say? And with that, well, you realize that he's, well, decepting you because, well, it's a pretty big old couch and now it's sort of broken. Alright, our next word is fulsome. Fulsome is an adjective, and this just basically means to become very flattering. When you're fulsoming someone, that just means you're flattering that person. You can fool some of the people all the time. You remember this with fulsome. You remember this with fulsome. Someone's trying to become fulsome towards you by saying that you can fool some of these people, which are on this list in the tablet here, all the time. I'm pretty sure that's nothing, right? So our next word is languorous. Rapacious. Rapacious is an adjective, and this just basically means to become very, very marauding, shall we say. When you're marauding, that just basically means you go ahead and do things too. And now there's a new rap street here. They're called Rap Aces, and they just got a new silver platinum plate. So they got the platinum rank, and now they're in Lane Group. Now they're in Rap Aces, because that's literally what they call themselves. We're rapping it all the way till the end of the day. What's yours is mine. And unfortunately for them, I'm guessing they're gonna get copyrighted. Our next word is languorous. Languorous is an adjective, and this just basically means to go ahead and become very lazy. Now there's this lame guru who goes off-road so that he can catch up to work, while everyone else is languorous and very lazy. And they're like, bro, you're over the speed limit. No, I'm just 0.1 miles per second under the speed limit. Wow, that's great. And our last word of the day is prevaricate. Prevaricate is a verb, and this just basically means to go ahead and you're tricking someone by going ahead and echoing, by using big fancy words to go ahead and do things. Now, I myself haven't used these words at all, so just imagine him, or make AI do this for you. Werner goes ahead and makes his own words up by trying to convince his mom to saying that he will not try to steal the sweet berry cake by saying words that sound like he's not going to do it, but actually means that he will do it. I'm not even sure that word even exists. And that's it for today, folks. See you guys soon. Until next time, Sean out. Peace. Bye-bye. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Irascible, adjective. Sapid, engaging. Caustic, adjective. Impudent, adjective. Malediction, noun. Sophistry, noun. Fulsome, adjective. Rapacious, adjective. Languorous, adjective. Prevaricate, verb.